Hey everyone, welcome to Motivational Monday with me, Alexis. It's from I Am Beautyy. So today we're going to be doing a fun glitter cut crease, and my participants are not cooperating today.
Because one has her phone on.
So once we fix these technical difficulties, we can get started. So thank you for all for tuning in. It's Motivational Monday. Hello, beauties. I hope you had a great weekend. So today we're going to be doing something completely fun today. We're going to be doing another live model today, but we're going to do something fun that I haven't done before. But this particular client of mine loves glitter and purple, and I do too. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to my live model, Miss no other than the beautiful Sonia Riley. So this is my beautiful, gorgeous model today, and she has purple hair. We're our purple lovers, and so we're going to show you how to get a beautiful purple glitter eye on a dark melanin beauty such as herself. So first things first, before we do anything else, hello, Mary Evans, the producer and the almighty queen of the SOS show. Thank you for watching. But we're going to start with the brows today. As normal, like to start the brows, it frames your face. So she has nice brows as well. They look pretty nice, but they may not be, but we're going to fix them. Either way, go. So we're going to start with our Morphe, our cream gel, and we're going to define her brows and clean them up. So first things first, you always want to make sure your brows are nicely tamed, and you always want to start, like we said, measuring the right part of the brow, starting from the beginning by the corner of your nose to get the right angle. Now, you don't want to start doing willy-nilly with your brows, okay? Because, they will look crooked and overdrawn, and we don't want that. So we're just filling her brows in. And please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. So hopefully you guys can see me right here. Awesome. So just defining her brows, which are already defined. She's got them done recently. And that's always a plus if you're a client getting makeup done, to have your brows done. So just defining those just like that. And if you have darker skin complexion like Sonia herself, you don't have to really worry about, what I'm going to say is do not use black. By all means, do not use black. That's way too harsh for brows if you're a darker complexion. It really does not look natural. So you want to make sure you use a really dark brown chocolate color. And if you feel like you're not getting a good color, you still can use powder. Powder is very good too to enhance the pigmentations of your brows. So you want to create a nice clean line. Define those brows really good, okay? Just like so. And I'm using an angle brush. You guys can see right here. Just a nice angle brush. And you can find this, angle brushes are really easy to find as well. So now that we have them basically on with our pomade, we're going to fill them with a little bit of powder. We're going to go in a dark eyeshadow. And we're just feathering it in. We're not trying to define them because we already defined it with the gel, or the pomade, not really a gel. And if you have wild brows, you might want to tame them with like maybe some brow gel beforehand, or a little bit of like wax. They have like eyebrow wax that you can use to tame your brows a little bit if they're just really curly. But Sanya does not have those type of brows, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now we're going to use concealer to clean up her brows, and we're going to go in a little lighter concealer to define those brows. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer today, and we're going to use a brush to define that. So when you want to basically make a little oopsie, sometimes you can clean that up. Start just like we were defining our brows. And we're going to cut those brows. We're going to move her hair out the way. And we're doing this to show you guys how to get a nice look without you looking a little crazy sometimes. So you don't have to ask your friends, how do I look? You don't want to be that friend. You know, you be out thinking you're cute, and yeah, everybody's going to be laughing and you'll be the one that they're laughing at. So I'm going to have my beautiful model just turn a little bit so we can focus on this brow. And see, we're just simply cutting out her natural brows. And by using the lighter concealer, and she has such dark brows already, we're just basically bringing them out. Like so. And concealer is going to be your best friend to clean up anything. So you want to go 2 shades lighter, or you can go 3. I went a little bit lighter today because we're using more vibrant colors. And like I said, I love using concealer. I'm doing so much after our 101 class. I'm now holding the eyebrow pencil correctly. Yay! Let's give it up for Mary Evans. You know, I do offer 101 classes. So if you would like to do 101 classes, you can go ahead and email me at I Am Beautyy by Alexis@gmail.com. Being able to do your makeup as a woman is an amazing thing to be able to do, because you never know where you may have to go or places you may have to be seen, and you can't always be able to get a makeup artist. So we're just bringing that concealer down that we used on the brows because we're going to use that as a base. And I love using concealer as a base because it gets tacky and it's also concealing. So we're getting 2 for 1. So we're just blending that out just like so. So you guys have been watching, you can see how much you can see her brows much more by using a lighter concealer. So now we're just going to go in with a little bit of foundation on the top of her brows, because I don't like to use concealer on top because you get that really bad halo and it's like an after effect and it looks like you're Casper and when you try to take a picture. Just so you know, if you ever wonder why people had that cast above their brows. So we're going with foundation because foundation is easy to blend and it's not going to be as harsh as concealer. Still full coverage, but it's just a little bit more liquidy. Not liquider. I don't know where I got that from. So I hope you guys had a great weekend, because I did, you know. I barely made it today. But I'm here to be motivated by makeup today. And if you're not doing nothing later, you know, you might as well turn into Girl Chat with my fellow members. So what are you guys' favorite makeup products? I'm curious to know. Please let me know in the comments below. What are some of your favorite makeup products? If you've been watching for a while, have you tried any of the makeup products that I actually been talking about lately? I am very curious to know. So we have carved out Sonya's beautiful brows. And so now we're just going to blend them out with a blending brush. Let's see here. I'll use this. I tell you, you invite people to the set and they just act like they don't got no sense. I tell you. People leaving their phones on. Not everybody in the room want makeup. I tell you. So doing your brows first is always good because it's always the craziest part. Everything else after that, you're going to cover all this up. And if it looks like I'm being aggressive with the sponge, it just looks like that. But I'm really not.
Don't hurt it all. Like the side. In that case. Yeah.
Perfect. Brows are done. So now we're going to prime her face. And Sonya does have a little bit of oily skin. So we want to use a mattifying primer. So the primer that I'm using today, which I really love, is by Number 7. It is the brand by Target. They actually carry this brand at Target and it's fairly cheap. It's probably about $12 or so, but you get a lot of product, about 40 milliliters. So pretty good. So we're just going to place that in her problem areas, which will be in her nose, her T-zone area, and we're just going to blend that out. And I like using my fingers when I'm applying primer because you can warm up the product a lot more. So if you find that the product sometimes is not really wearing out good, you could use it to warm it up on the back of your hand or in your hand to warm up the product. So just want to place it there, just like so. And so we're going to jump into the eyes because we're using glitter, okay? When you're using glitter, you don't want to do your foundation. Hi, yay, I'm so glad that you're here and you're learning a lot. So you don't want to jump into anything. If you're using any type of colorful looks and things like that, I suggest you do your eyes first before you do your foundation, because you'll have a lot of cleaning up to do and then you get certain lines and it just doesn't look good. So I suggest that you do your eyeshadows first. So we're going to start with our Jackie Aina palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. Some beautiful colors. And I'm going to go in with a orangey reddish brown color for her crease color. And we're just blending because if you've been watching I Am Beauty, it's very important to blend. Oh, I have purchased the NYX lip liner and butter gloss. Next, I will get the correct concealer. Great job, Donna. So proud of you. I love to hear my beauties doing good. So if you guys have any other questions about the proper concealers, it's your first time watching, welcome. Be sure to ask all the questions that you would like to ask. Because when you go to like Ulta or Sephora and things like that, and you are a brown melanin beauty such as ourselves, they don't really know, they tell you the wrong stuff in the wrong color, So this is the time to ask those proper questions. Because we don't want you to go in there, like some people in this room that I'm not going to say their names that come with the wrong color, Yep, not going to say any names. Whoop. Whoever's operating the camera had the wrong shade of concealer, and she was a Caucasian person after it was all said and done. But, nor here nor there. So after we blended in the beautiful color here, we had a nice brownish red going on. So next we're going to use our, excuse me for a second. Where did that go? Every time I can't find something, it's Donna's fault. Okay, so we're going to use the P. Louise base. We're going to cut her crease. So when cutting the crease, you always want to get right. So basically cutting the crease is really inside the crease. So she has a normal size crease. So we're just going to follow that line, and you want to be very gentle and precise when doing so, because you don't want to cut too much. So you might want to start low and then work your way up. And cutting the crease, if you guys really want to know, it just enhances whatever color you're going to apply on her lid. And since we're using glitter, we want that to be the show of the party. So if you ask like what adhesive that I use when it comes to glitter, I use glitter. It's an actual special glitter adhesive that you can purchase. But honestly, you can just use lash glue, honestly. You don't need to go out and spend extra money on those type of things. And if you're in the Pontiac area, I hope you're getting some good relaxation with all this rain. And if you didn't wash your car, you're going to go ahead and get a nice car wash too. And I hope you rolled your windows up too. Yeah, that would be bad. So we're just cutting the crease. You got to be very precise, okay? So we're being very precise with that. Okay, and bringing that down like that. So Sonia can open her eyes. Now you guys can see that we have a nice cut going on here. So now we're going to focus more on the crease. So now we're going to start bringing in some purples and things like that into her crease. So I'm going to get another blending brush. This is a more tapered blending brush so we can get right into the crease. So I'm going to go in with this beautiful purple shade right here. So we're going to focus it right on the crease area. Just want to keep blending that color. And you see I'm just patting the color on. When you want to actually add pigment, you want to take your blending brush and you just want to pat the color on before you start blending. We're just focusing on the outer V. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll pull in the camera a little bit more. I think that would be better. There we go. So now we can start blending in. Still using the outer V, we're still blending in that color. Like that. And we have my model turn her head. We're just going to pat that color on, building up that purple color so it can be vibrant. Right in the outer V. We're not going to take it all the way across, because we still want our I just had a brain fart. Our crease color to show. There we go. So now we're going to blend that out just a little bit, not too far into the crease. Oop. Okay, so now we're going to apply an actual eyeshadow on her lid. And I find that brush, which is over here. So we're going to go in with Shookington. Since we're a little bit closer, it is this color right here, right there. We're going to apply that a little bit on this side so we have some bases to our color, and this is a beautiful color. So you want to apply whatever shimmer or glitter color you're going to be using. So if any glitter doesn't all the way go through, you can be able to camouflage it because you have a base under that glitter. So Sonia, what are your favorite makeup products that you use? No?
I don't know the name of them.
Okay.
Plasma.
Okay.
I do.
Where do you find that?
Friday, beauty supply. Whatever that little section of beauty supply I like.
Okay.
Foundation wise. I forget the name of it though, but you know what I'm talking about.
I actually
The different shades. Oh, she don't. That's right.
Yeah. We use affordable products at I Am Beautyy. Don't do that, people. Do not try that at home. So I have my little stackable glitters here. They are cosmetic glitters, and I got them in the stack. I forgot where I got them from, but I've had them for a long time. But you want to be careful with different glitters. Like you can use craft glitter sometimes, but you have to be careful which one. You want to use really finely milled glitter. So I don't know if you guys can tell, like it's really fine. There we go. Well, let me get my hand together. So it's like, oh, well, it's glitter palooza in here too. You have to be careful when you're on camera too. Sorry. Well,
That's okay.
oh, okay. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this lash glue and apply it on her lid so it gets tacky, so you have something to adhere to. Hello, thank you for watching. So we're gonna take our glitter brush here. Just take a heaping of glitter here. Close your eyes, darling. And we're just gonna press that glitter in like so. And we're just gonna keep applying some lash glue here. I'm just gonna actually put it on. I was trying to be really nice, but you know, when you're using glitter, you gotta be a little aggressive to get it to stay on.
Since So, Lexi, you said something about like I'm a black eyeliner girl. So
Mm-hmm.
you say don't wear the black eyeliner with darker skin. Why?
Oh no, don't use black when using brows. It looks really like Halloweenish.
Oh,
It doesn't look natural.
okay.
So you want to use a really dark brown. So we applied glitter to one eye. And she still looks a little crazy right now because of all the beautiful work we did on her brows. But we got a good payoff on the glitter.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a cute shimmer color. Glitters is fun. Going to a party. Sonya just turned 50 a few months ago, and she had a Harlem Nights party, and we had a beautiful glitter eye for her party, and she was just shimmering the night away.
Yeah. Oh, thanks to I Am Beautyy.
Yes. And we're still picking up feathers to this day.
I like to leave things to man people. Few balloons too.
Yeah. So we're just applying the glitter. And glitter is fun. You can even get fun and just do like glitter liners.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's probably fun to do. I might do a glitter liner look for you guys. I'm trying to get my cousin to be a model, but she's being difficult. So if you guys know Natasia, spam her and tell her to be my model.
Be a model protection.
She's quiet now. You'll see her on Girl Talk. Spam her on Girl Talk. So we're going to add some black liner and lashes. So you want to be very careful with liner. You want to start on the inner corner and work real close to the lash line. And I'm using a matte liner because I like matte liners. It just looks more clean. It doesn't look like a rubber ducky or anything like super shiny. We already got enough going on with our glitter. So we just
matte, like MAT.
a matte liner.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't advise you to use one hand when it comes to putting liner on if you're a beginner because you will have it all across your eyelid. And a liquid is very good to use when you're using glitter because it goes right over the glitter really good. Now, if you're using cream or something, it will be a little bit more difficult. But we're just gliding right across. Okay, so we're just going to take a fan brush and we're just going to fan off the extra glitter that we had on our beautiful face.
Pin it right here.
Okay, so we're going to pin her hair back.
Mm-hmm. Just a little hairdresser.
Yep. Okay, so we're just going to clean off our canvas on the back of our hand. We have a little party going on. And the glitter that I made a mess with as well, because now we're going to move to foundation. So I'm going to mix a few foundations with Sonya. So I'm using Juvia's Place Palace and Lagos. And now this is like a olive tone brown. It has a couple of like a red undertones as well. So we're going to go with that. And now if you're deeper complexion skin, not everybody has red undertones. Sonya has a few red undertones. And then I'm going to just do one pump of my Matchmaker foundation by MAC and do a pump of that. And I'm just going to mix that on the back of my hand. The Juvia's Place palette got a really creamy texture to it, so it adds hydration as well to the face. So we're just going to hit those certain spots on her face. And if it looks like it's bright, once we blend it in, it's going to oxidize and it's going to do what it needs to do. So do not be scared. And we don't have to do any color correcting. She takes care of her skin for the most part, I think. I've never had to color correct with her, so she's doing something, or it's just genetic. Oh no. So we're just gonna spray our brush.
Oh Lord.
And see, I'm just doing like air-like strokes with the foundation brush. And then you can switch over to a sponge as well if you feel like you need to get in there. And I feel like I need to get in there because she has some larger pores as well. So you want to make sure that you get into those pores so it's covered really nicely. And if you feel like your foundation is drying up on you, just gonna spritz your face some more, add some moisture that has some glide to it. And we're just pouncing that foundation in. How many years have you been doing makeup? The fans world would like to know. Let's see. I've been doing makeup since, huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I started doing makeup maybe around 2013.
What's your married? Got married?
Yeah, I kind of just got started a little bit around that time. So I've been doing it for a while, actually doing makeup on other people around 2013, but for myself, probably around maybe 2010, around 20. I was YouTube University, a lot of YouTube videos. Actually, fun fact, I did Kendra's homecoming makeup. My cousin's is in here. So we're just blending in Sonya's face here.
Now, why the dab and opposed to just swipe it out?
So we don't want to swipe it because you'll get those rings, and you want to actually like press the product into your face so you have skin like.
Okay.
Get a flawless look. So beauty blenders are really good because they're gentle. They really, if you put too much product, it helps, get some of that extra product off, and it just gives you a skin-like finish as well. You can get it with a brush too, but it's the way you handle the brush. You can't be,
Is that sign
you can't go like this, flicking stuff on. So that. So we're going to go back with the same blending brush that we used before and just blend that purple back in a little bit more in some places. Perfect. So after that, we're going to put on a little bit of concealer, not too much, just a little bit. And I'm mixing the two concealers. to get a nice undertone. We don't want nothing too bright and crazy. We don't want her to look crazy, you know.
Yeah, my own crazy going on. Oh, wow. Need that. Did anyone take you on a date?
If you would like to take Sonya Riley on the date, you can contact me at 313-878-2177. I need to do profile checks before so.
No car insurance payments, please.
That was an inside joke. Oh gosh. Please have your own and do not say that your mom lives with you. Okay? We will be talking about that tonight on Girl Talk. Are you a Jody?
You read on the center point. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to bring in the concealer closer to her nose. That's how we do a natural contour on the nose. That is a good trick to know, a beauty hack. You don't have to have those hideous lines on your nose. You can just bring in the concealer closer into your nose and it slenders the nose.
Automatic nose job.
An automatic nose job. Okay. Asking for a friend is Spirit 25. You know, I'm telling you, you guys are cutting up over here on the SOS show tonight. We like to have fun on Mondays. So we're using the same blending sponge. They done got my words twisted.
Oh boy.
And we're just bringing that in like so. So if you guys can tell the before right here, after. Oh, well, that wasn't the after. That was
Right.
supposed to
This
be
is the
before.
before.
Right. Sorry, wrong
That's
turn.
fine.
And so you just want to bring it outwards, kind of lifts the eye if you bring the concealer outwards, but you don't want to do that. Thank you so much, Natasha. It's so great to have you on the show tonight. So, see, we didn't do any crazy highlight, just enough to enhance her beautiful eyes. And we're not going to see her forehead, so we're just going to blend that up since she did that just for camera purposes. And so now we're going to get to the fun part, lashes, you know. That is Sonya's favorite part. She loves lashes. She calls me all the time and be like, Alexis, don't you want to put some lashes on? And she calls 5 minutes before she has to go somewhere, though. That's the only problem.
She's good. She's good. If you need a makeup job and you're going somewhere, Lexus is your girl.
Yes. You can call me at 313-878-2177, or you can visit my beautiful website at www.iambeauty.com. This is why you don't get beauty supply store lashes, because they tape them with every whole roll. Those are Sonya's favorites, so I had to make sure I had some. Okay, finally, after 12 hours later and a whole roll of tape, we're going to get these beautiful lashes.
Oh, they look wonderful.
Let's move on to the next one. Okay, if they're a little too long for your client, you can cut them. I will cut them for her at a later time.
Nope. Yeah.
Because I don't have.
I Am Beauty.
Yes.
Put my glasses on.
Well, we'll make sure you get some shorter ones before the night is out. Please close your eyes, darling. I want to get close to the lash line, like so. These aren't that long, Sonya. So you just want to make sure that you get them right on the lash line, like so. Press them in and lift up. Press in, lift up. And if they're not sticking well, just take them off and add a little bit more, A little more glue never hurt anybody.
Mm.
Okay, we got one lash on. Thank you all for staying on and watching this beautiful makeover. Not that she needed one, but she might be going somewhere special tonight.
Long, yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 22 comments.
Mm-mm.
What are you guys talking about? Saying hello? Make sure you get the corners really good too when applying lashes, because we do not want any lifts, be flapping and talking. And for Sonya's sake, don't want to go on a date and your lashes are falling off.
Unless he want me to pay his car insurance, then I want to be hanging.
Do not ask what lash glue are you using. I am using Duo Lash Glue, and it comes in a little handy applicator brush. It's very nice, very easy. You don't have to worry about glue spreading, splashing everywhere. You can put it right on, and it's more sanitary to me. So now that we have our lashes on, I'm gonna let that dry, and now we're gonna work on some contouring, just a little bit to bring out her beautiful cheekbones that her mother gave her, or maybe her dad, I'm not sure, but somebody gave it to her.
One of them.
So we're just lightly brushing them in, bringing color back to her face. And if you're asking what palette am I using, this is the Ulta Contour Kit. It's very good because it is very hard to find not reddish tones for darker skin complexions when it comes to contouring.
So you shouldn't use reddish tones?
No, because you shouldn't use reddish undertones for when you contour. It just doesn't look that good. It doesn't really cut the shadows. It's not going to give you that shadow look. It's going to look like you have like a red cut on your face.
Okay.
So she's wearing her beautiful hair, so you want to make sure you get her hairline so it's blended, but she has like a deep side swoop, so it will not matter that much. So cut the time. We're gonna hit. You got an extra, something like, I got a little extra Thanksgiving little turkey neck right here. You want to hit your neck.
You better hit it on Christmas, New Orleans, New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving, Easter, Mother's Day.
So you need. Okay, we make sure that we have our lashes not all the way at the bottom of our lashes. There we go. When in doubt, just take it off and apply some more. Okay, don't let the lash frustrate you. Okay, be the boss of the lash. So we're going to gently apply this to Sonya's lash.
Now, so, when people putting on lashes and you get them, like, say, for instance, at a beauty supply or something, do they always be the right size, or do you have to sometimes adjust them?
Sometimes you will have to adjust them and get little fine tweezers, and you can adjust them that way. If you can just keep your eyes closed for a second,
sorry.
dear. Thank you. Sometimes you have to be a little assertive with your clients, They're so eager to get out the chair.
I'm eager to get to those delicious appetizers.
Yes, Sonya is the owner and cook of Sonya Reddy's Catering. And if you want some beautiful display of food, which is delicious, now everybody can cook now, okay? I'm very precise and particular. Call Sonia Riley. How can they contact you?
248-636-3287. And my Facebook page is Riley's.
Riley's Catering. Plug, plug, plug. So we're gonna go in with a fun look. Now you can do neutral lips if you want, but we got this beautiful purple that we're going to use today. And we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm doing it backwards. Usually I start with a liner, but I'm going to go with the lipstick this time and then go in with the liner to add a little ombre to the lip. Can you say your number for the audience? For the ones in the back that didn't hear you. But her lips are sealed right now, so we'll tell you shortly. This is a beautiful color by MAC. It's called heroin. You know, like the drug, but don't do drugs. Okay, but I don't know why they named this color, but it's a beautiful purple. I think it's limited edition, so I'm not sure if you can still get it. So now that we have that on, we're going to go ahead with a darker liner. I'm using this color in Cabaret, or deep purple.
No black?
Do not use black lip liner. It's not Halloween, guys. Okay, we do not want that. That's not. If I see you guys out there with that dark lip liner, I'm going to tell you about yourself. Not going to say any names out here. Throw that liner away. It's meant for the under eyes only. So we're just going to outline her beautiful full lips. Sonia has beautiful lips. People pay for these, okay? Just like so. Can you pout your lip, please? Make sure we get the corners. Just like that. So that is a nice, fun look for Sonia. And we'll get a little bit closer for the people. Can you, oh, there we go. Close your eyes. A nice glitter look and open. See, nice and natural, nothing over the top. Here at I Am Beauty, we want to enhance the beauty. Yes, so we're going to take her hair down, finish the beautiful look with her purple hair. And we didn't overdo it with the purple. It's nice and subtle. And she can go out. Look at there. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in to Motivational Monday with me, Alexis, with I Am Beauty, on this beautiful model, Sonia Riley.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for 9 o'clock tonight for Girl Talk with my co-hosts, Natasia, Brianna, and Mia. We're talking about, let me get it correct. Do you know the signs and symptoms of a Jody or a sack chaser? Do you? Do you have one at home? We don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. Some of you may have a Jody at home.
I got to tune into the show to find out.
You must tune into the show to find out. No, that is not you. Okay. So thank you so much. Make sure you stay tuned tonight. See you guys next week. Have a great day. Be blessed.
Yep.
I know they gon' remember me, 'cause I'm gon' leave a legacy.
You was making faces in the
I was not.
The show is still live.